Hi, beautiful people. I am back. It's your host with the most, yours truly, Trudy, and I am back with another episode of Chaley, Let's Talk, the podcast. Okay? All right. So how is everyone doing? I hope your week was good, and I hope your weekend is even better. If you're on the East Coast, stay safe and guarded because I heard tropical storm / hurricane Henry is gonna make landfall here. I'm not sure when, but I want everybody to stay safe. Don't go out if you don't need to be out, okay? All right? Stay sheltered, stay in place, get your essentials before all this passes and comes by. Anyway, I'm rambling now. So I'm back again. Surprise, surprise. So today, we're just gonna ramble and rant a little bit. That's what I do. And that's what this podcast is for you to listen to me ramble. Anyway, how is everyone doing, really? How is everyone's mental health? How is everyone coping with everything that's going on with the pandemic? How is everyone... I don't know. What else is there? The pandemic's going on, but how are you living? Are you good? Are you well? Are you okay? Is your family doing well? Are your friends doing well? Is everybody checking up on you? Are you checking up on other people? That whole deal, that whole spiel. So, let me stop rambling a little bit and regroup, and I'll be right back. Okay? All right, Chaley. This segment is called What's Trending. So, I'm on Twitter right now, and your girl Sha'Carri Richardson is trending because she came in 9th in the women's 100-meter dash at the Nike Prefontaine Classic, and this was her first time racing since the one-month ban. Of course, the memes are flying, the jokes are everywhere, and I want to laugh, but I don't want to laugh, but it is what it is, She'll be all right. We'll stretch out the hands of prayer for her. I know people are probably going to be on her neck after her performance, but everybody be easy on her, okay? Come on now. Be easy on the girl. She's trying, and she's probably going to prove herself next time around in the Olympics. I'm not sure if there's other racing events. There probably is, but maybe I'm not really deep into track and field since I graduated high school. So, but yeah, everybody be easy on her. Let her live. But Sha'Carri, this will pass, okay? Don't let the memes get you too much, and don't be replying to nobody. People like to talk. They'll talk and talk, but it'll pass. It's okay. Next on what's trending is, so looks like Drake is trending, and I'm not too caught up on what exactly is going on, but apparently Kanye added Pusha T to a conversation that they were having so the conversation was between Kanye and Drake, and Kanye added Pusha T to the conversation. And for some reason, it's making waves. I don't know exactly why it's making waves. I know Drake and Pusha T had beef in the past. Don't remember if they squashed it. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. I don't really remember. But I don't know why this whole group chat thing is making waves. But it is. And as always, them people coming full force with the memes. So if you're on Twitter now, get on Twitter, look at the memes. I wish I could, this is an audio medium, I wish I could share the memes with you so we could all laugh together, but most of these are GIFs and pictures, so there's no way I could convey that to you and make it funny. I could try to describe it, but how is that going to be hilarious? Okay, I'll try to describe one one of the memes. So it says Drake when Kanye added Pusha T to the convo, and it's that meme of DJ Khaled drinking the wine and then he abruptly gets up. So just picture that in your head when you read that text. I don't know if that worked for you, but yeah, that's one of the memes. And this one is a little side note. It says Sha'Carri, this is just something that somebody tweeted. It says Sha'Carri was running like Drake in that in that Laugh Now Cry Later video. And that is so shady. Why would y'all say that? Why? Stop being so shady, y'all. Leave that girl alone. Anyway, let's move on to the next segment. Okay, Chaley, this segment is called Across the Atlantic, where I'm going to take you from wherever you're listening across the, unless you're already across the Atlantic, but I'm going to take you from where I'm recording from across the Atlantic to somewhere in West Africa. Sometimes it's going to come from Nigeria or Ghana, mostly, or any other place, but today, we're going across the Atlantic to Ghana. Shout out to all the Ghanaians out there. Shout out to my West Africans out there. So, it's a little scandal that happened a few days ago. So there's this Anglican priest who is in the hot seat or under fire right now because he kissed 3 underage girls in front of the whole congregation, and someone actually filmed it. Thank God somebody did, or else it would have been swept under the rug. So I don't really know the backstory. I haven't really seen an article with the backstory as to why he kissed the girls, but he did. And he came out and gave an apology and said he wasn't thinking when he did that, sob story, wah, wah, wah. I really think he should be in jail right now, but he has been dismissed from his duties as the priest. I don't really know what all that entails, but I know that he isn't currently in the church anymore. But I really don't understand in this COVID world why you are putting your lips on other people's lips, especially they're not your partner, that's not your spouse. What are you doing, bro? Why are you doing that? Why are you kissing underage girls in the first place, bro? Are you okay? Is everything okay? What's going on? And then what really gingered me, what really peppered me is the fact that there were people in the congregation that were cheering as he was kissing the 3 girls on the lip locking with the girls. Why are you cheering for that? What is funny? What is so good about that? Why are you cheering for something like that? Everybody should have been quiet or been yelling or something, but no, they were woo, like it was some type of like celebration going on. That's crazy if you ask me. Like, why is that even happening? And then the fact that he still hasn't been arrested is crazy to me. They just I want to say disbarred, but that's not even the right word. They just stripped him of his priest's position, but that's all they did. They haven't even arrested him for kissing underage girls. That's really inappropriate. You shouldn't have done that. And then the 3rd girl was really reluctant to kiss him. Like, you could tell from her body language that she didn't want to. And he went ahead and took off her mask and proceeded to kiss the girl, even when her body language is showing that she didn't want to kiss him. So my question is, what is wrong with him? Why did he even have that position in the first place? Like, do they vet these people before they give them these positions? What is really going on? Why did this happen? And I'm really happy that it was filmed, because if it wasn't filmed, I really wonder what they would have done. Right now, they're not even doing anything. They only stripped him of his position. But what really needs to happen is he needs to be arrested, or there needs to be an investigation. But even that, I've seen some comments saying that, oh, there's no need for an investigation because we all saw what we saw on the video. But I feel like there needs to be an investigation, and after that, it should proceed with an arrest being made and some jail time, possibly something, because what we saw was very inappropriate and it should never, ever, ever, ever happen. But I'm pretty sure these things happens all the time. They're just not caught on camera. So this has been my little rant about what's going on in across the Atlantic. Okay, Chaley? I'll be back. Okay, Chaley, I'm back again. So, let's actually dive into one of the conversations I have had with a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago about the beginning, the genesis of us human beings. So you know how you have those late night chats where you ramble, you rant a little bit, a little car chat, a little it's 2 a.m. I don't have nothing else to do. Let's talk chat. One of those. So we were talking about how humans or the world in general came to be in existence. And there's stories, there's theories, there's all of that. We have that. Science gives us the theories. Religion gives us the stories in the Bible, the creation stories. There's all of that. We know that. Oh, science says this, religion says that. Great. But what we want is the real scoop. We want the deeper understanding. We want more. We want the deeper meaning. Give us the tea. Nobody has given us the tea. Nobody has answered the one question that boggles our mind, which is how? How did it happen? How? How are we here? Of course, someone will say, what are you talking about, girl? The Big Bang Theory is there. Girl, what are you talking about? The creation story is there. But what I'm getting to is, like, we really want the background of the story, like the background. You know what I'm saying? Of that story. So let me sum it up like this. Okay. Religion tells us that the Big Bang, everything started with the Big Bang. There was nothing. And then all of a sudden, molecules and shit started shifting. Things started happening and bang, boom, we're here. Humans, millions of years later, we're here. And then religion's like, God was just chilling one day in the nothingness. And he was like, you know what? Let there be light. Let there be heaven and earth. Let there be oceans. Let there be humans. And boom, here we are. But my question is, so this is the debate that my friend and I had, the back and forth. Like, we both were like, what preceded the Big Bang? We don't know. Science can't even answer that. And for my religious people on the other side, what preceded God? We don't know. Nobody knows. They haven't given us an answer to that either. So both religion and science can't tell us what came before the Big Bang and then what came before God on the religious side. None of them, I don't think any of them can ever give us an explanation as to what came before those two things. So I guess we'll have to chill with the fact that we don't know, which is fine, but it's a lot, actually, when you think about it. We just, one day we were there and then next thing we're here. And then the other thing that's really intriguing is, are we the only things, species, whatever else, are we the only things in existence in this world, in this galaxy, in this Milky Way? Are there other people? Not people. There might be other things out there, but what do we call those? Are they out there? Some will call them aliens. Okay, are they aliens out there? What do they look like? What do they speak? I'm pretty sure they probably don't speak English. And if they do, then they probably have to be very smart in order to, communicate with us. Like, where are they? I know this conspiracy theories are gonna start flying like, oh, they're already here on Earth with us. We just don't know. But we don't, that's the thing. We will never know. We won't be able to pinpoint like, oh, this person is not human like or is a humanoid, something like that. But it makes you really want to rack your brain and think that we can't be the only things. Well, I've come to the conclusion that we can't be the only things here on this earth. There probably are more things out there. We just can't see it, and we just can't reach it. So that's why it feels like it's just us here. But maybe, who knows? Maybe with the advancement of technology and stuff like that, we will eventually be able to travel farther and farther and farther, and maybe we'll get in contact with something, or maybe whatever is out there too will try to make contact with us, but don't come here and try to kill us, okay? Just putting that out there, disclaimer. But yeah, tell me what you think. All right, shoot me an email, chaleylet'stalk@gmail.com, what you think is out there, or if you think we're the only things out here. Let me know your thoughts, okay? Still on this God tip. So I'm not sure if everybody's hip with this show on TBS. It's called Miracle Workers. It has Daniel Radcliffe from Harry Potter as the star of the show. So it's actually very, very funny. I recently just started watching it, and I'm glad I did. It's hilarious. So season 1 it's all about heaven and about God and the way he works up in heaven. And season 2 is about the Dark Ages. I recently just wrapped up watching season 1. I'm gonna start watching season 2 soon, so that should be interesting. And I think they are about to release their 3rd season. The 3rd season is about the Oregon Trails, I believe. But I'm not done with season 2 yet, so obviously I won't be watching season 3. But the reason why I brought this up is because season 1 is about heaven, and it's a comedic take about why Earth is so crappy, and it gives an explanation. So basically, God has lost his mojo, basically, and he's just laying around heaven, and the workers in heaven are like not really doing much. They have these different departments. There's a department with bugs and stuff. I think people should really check this show out. It's hilarious. But there's this specific episode where God goes to visit his parents, and I'm like, God has parents? That's very interesting. I'm pretty sure if religious people would watch it, the super duper religious people would watch it and be like, this is blasphemous. Why did they talk about God like that? But this episode, God goes to his parents for them to try to bankroll his new venture, which is a restaurant. And his parents aren't very sold on the fact that he wants to open a restaurant after they bankrolled his idea for Earth. So they're based off the strength of how crappy Earth is. They're like, we're not going to fund this restaurant, God, because your siblings. So God has 2 siblings. He has a brother and a sister, and they're doing phenomenal compared to him. He's very, God is very, bare minimum, basically. Like, he's not an overachiever. He's just coasting. He's not doing great compared to his siblings. So he goes for help, who goes to pitch his idea to his parents, and his parents are like, no, we're not gonna fund that. Look at how Earth turned out. You gave them free will, and all they're doing is fighting, bickering, getting into arguments. And Earth is basically, what they were saying is, you botched Earth, so we're not gonna fund this restaurant for you. So I think that was a very clever spin on to explain why the way Earth is from the outside looking in. That the creator of the Earth was just like, all right, I'm just gonna make this thing and then leave it and let them do whatever they want to do. And it ended up being a shit show, basically. Like, you have people doing whatever the hell they want, starting wars, There's people dying. There's just so many things happening at the same time. And then instead of intervening, like, God really doesn't do much. And there's like, the reason why some of y'all prayers, let me say our prayers aren't getting answered is because the Department of Prayers is swamped with so many prayers. And there's only 2 people working there, so there's not much they can do. And then the fact that they can't just grant any type of prayer, there's rules and regulations, so they're really restricted with what they can answer, what prayers they can answer. And some of them, the impossible ones, go up to God, but he really doesn't do anything. He just looks at them and he's like, meh. So please check out that show. It's hilarious. If you're not a stick in the mud and you're not super duper religious and you don't think everything is blasphemous, I think you would love that show. Check it out. It's on TBS if you're in the US. If you have Hulu, you can watch it on there, and HBO Max as well. I'm not sure if it's on other streaming platforms as well. I'm only aware of Hulu, HBO Max, and just Google, please. Google is your friend. Google if you are interested in watching the show. But enough of me rambling. I've been rambling for 21 minutes now, going on 22. So thank you for taking your time out to listen to me ramble. I've been your host with the most, yours truly, Trudy. And this is the podcast, which I call Chaley, Let's Talk. And Chaley, I want to thank you for taking time out to listen to this random girl ramble and rant. Okay? Thank you so much. And I hope you will come back and listen to my next episode. Again, if you have any questions, comments, compliments, send them my way to chaleylet'stalk@gmail.com. Okay? So stay safe, and I will catch you on the next podcast. All right? Bye.